You can never again play this Xbox 360 exclusive zombie action game. Meet Zombie Wranglers, a 2009 Xbox Live Arcade game developed by Frozen Codebase and published by Activision. This game was one of the victims of the July 2024 Xbox 360 store closure, as it was digital only and is not backwards compatible, and since it was a console exclusive, the door to acquire it through legitimate means forever closed when the store shut down. While this game isn't as good as, say, COD Zombies, Lollipop Chainsaw, or Dead Space, it is an enjoyable experience overall, although it does have some quirks here and there. The combat is enjoyable overall once you get the hang of it, and you play as one of 4 characters, all of which have their own unique weapons and abilities. But as for the combat itself, you have melee punches, which only stun zombies, then you have ranged attacks, with my favorite character Dean having some sort of a slow fire, high damage wrist blaster, or another example being Amy, who wields a boombox that rapidly shoots out CDs. In addition to these, each character has a unique Zombomb attack, which is a limited special move that can be something like Monica blowing a kiss to a zombie, which makes all the Zeeks attack whichever Zed it landed on, or Dean having an explosive attack, which kills or stuns all of the undead within a couple feet of him. Now, you can only carry a maximum of 4 Zombombs at once, and you can replenish your supply after levels based off how much money you earned and spent in a level. So if you earned a lot of dough and didn't spend much, you'll probably get your max bomb limit replenished. But if you didn't earn much and use what money you did acquire, well, I hope you can manage without your special attacks. The final move that all characters have is the Wrangle attack, which is pretty much sucking zombies into a portable vacuum cleaner. It's probably the most dangerous of the attacks, as it requires you to be stationary for a couple seconds, and if you're hit during the process, you are forced to start over. Plus, it only works on unarmored normal zombies or on stunned big Zeds, like the Franken and the Meter Maid, who are definitely annoying when they want to be. But wrangling is the only way to defeat the bigger zombies after you've stunned them, and wrangling offers a higher payout than other methods of zombie extermination, so it's often worth the risk. The base attacks out of the way, you can also acquire power-ups scattered around the levels, and while some are defensive items, like the football helmet, which grants you temporary invincibility, some are offensive, like the flashbang, which stuns all nearby zombies, or a power-up that shrinks all nearby Zeeks, excluding the big ones. Now, you press B to use your power-up, except for food power-ups, which instantly heal you upon picking them up, and all of the power-ups except for the small chicken leg, which heals a small portion of your HP bar, have a price tag, with the most useful items costing more than the less helpful ones. Shifting gears to talk about the story, this game does not shine here. The Zombie Wranglers story kinda feels like you've been plopped into a new TV show halfway into the first season, and you're just expected to know everything. But it gets even worse. The first 3/4 of the game are spent building on a story about creating a recipe for the NPC Grandpa Sammy found in a book, and the story is randomly dropped and a new story starts about 75% of the way into the game. So, yeah, not very well written. But I do know that this game is about 4 kids on their summer vacation who were forced by the government into fighting zombies, and it's stated at one point that at least one of the kids' parents is in jail or prison, and the kids are required to do this as part of a plea bargain. Or something like that. I don't know, the story is weird for sure. Changing gears to talk about enemy variety, Zombie Wranglers did shine in that department, having a massive variety of zombies, all with their own special undead attacks, like the Postman zombies, who are able to pepper spray you, or fat zombies, who can throw up on you, which in turn makes your character barf and leaves you immobile for a second. You also had more basic Zeeks, like the skater zombies, who were, well, zombies with skateboards, and they're pretty easy to deal with. There are also armored Zeeks, like the Trash Can and the Renaissance zombies, who have armor and shields that you must destroy before you can exterminate them, along with several other zombie types. This game also has one boss at the very end. I didn't really like his fight, and I found it more annoying than anything else. It kinda makes me think of the final boss in Spare Parts due to how long, drawn out, and boring that both games' final bosses are. Graphically, this game doesn't look great, even for a title going for a cartoonish look. But at least it overall ran well performance-wise, other than camera angles being wonky and finicky sometimes. I would like to mention a couple positives that I do have for this game, and that is humor. Zombie Wranglers does have some funny dialogue every now and then, plus all the level names are some sort of zombie pun and a reference to other media, like Desperate House Zombies, the Zombie Code, or How I Met Your Zombie. This game also has a couple MP modes, being online versus and co-op, and while the servers are still up and running, they're empty. But Zombie Wranglers also offers a local co-op mode, which turns the game into a top-down shooter versus its normal third-person perspective, and I played it with my awesome wife who is here with me today to give her thoughts on this title. English is not her native language, so please do forgive her if her grammar isn't the best. Well, sweetie, you seem to have fun while playing this game. Did you like it?
Yes, I like it.
What made you like it?
Well, it's game for kids, and I don't like adult zombies. Zombies versus.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. You don't like more mature zombie games, like whenever we tried to play Black Ops 2 Zombies and you died on round 1. You probably don't remember that, but
Oh, yeah, I know how to say it. I like more cute zombies.
Alright.
Cute version of zombies.
Alright. Well, we had previously played Plants vs. Zombies and Garden Warfare together, and both of these are also cute zombie games, as you put it. Would you say that you preferred those or Zombie Wranglers?
You mean that game or that second one? Or
Like, do you prefer Plants vs. Zombies and Garden Warfare, or do you prefer Zombie Wranglers?
I think that Plants versus Zombies.
I agree.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing about this game?
I don't really know.
Okay, so you don't really know.
Well, in previous review, you asked me about you asked the same question, and I said the same answer. It's just because I don't have one favorite thing about it.
Alright. Well, what would you give this game out of a 10? Like, what would you grade it?
6.5, 7, maybe.
6.5 and a 7. Okay, so somewhere in that range. Okay. Well, is there anything else that you want to add to this video?
No, I enjoyed that game. It was fun.
Alright. Alrighty, you heard it from my amazing wife. A huge thanks to her for joining us. A couple notes before I award this game its final grade, with one being that this is a pretty short game and it can be beat in 3 to 4 hours, and mixing that with the less than great graphics, I'd say its $4.99 price tag was fair enough. Also, I like the main hub area of this game. I just think that it looks cool. As for the OST and the sound effects, they were okay, nothing to write home about though. And finally, I did not like that this game targeted towards kids has tarot cards and voodoo dolls in it. While I did accidentally pick many of them up, as a follower of Jesus, I usually tried to steer clear of them, unless I thought it was a quest item or something like that. All things being said, I think I give this game a 7 out of 10 by my grade scale. It could be fun at times, but it's not something that I would play all day. As for similar games I'd suggest, you'd probably like Garden Warfare if you enjoyed this title. A side note apart from my review is that this game has some odd gamer score numbers, for lack of a better wording. You know how most achievements end with a 0 or a 5? This game has achievements ending in 1, 3, and 4, and my total gamer score for this game is currently 87, which is why my total gamer score doesn't end in a 0 or a 5. Just something that I wanted to say. As far as our Bible verse of the day, I read from Galatians 1:8 NIV. But even if we, or an angel from heaven, should preach a gospel other than the one we preach to you, let them be under God's curse. And that's all for me for today, folks. For any newcomers here, I mostly play, review, and discuss zombie and horror games, so feel free to check out some of my other vids if that sounds like your thing. And follow me on GameRam for behind-the-scenes content and hints at upcoming videos. As always, none of my content is generated by AI, and I do not consent to my voice and likeness being modified, altered, or copied by AI in any way. Jesus loves you all, give your life to him before it's too late. Thanks again for watching, peace. While some are defensive items, like the football helmet, which grants you temporary invincibility, some are...